everyone, Mr. Murkich here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create various APIs using PHP. I'm only going to be showing one example, but the method I do show you can be used wherever you wish. Maybe you've just got to adapt a few things, but it can be working for a lot of things, so just let your imagination do the work. The method or API I'm going to be showing you how to make today is involving YouTube. So I've got a random video here. What we're going to be able to do is enter, well, we're creating the API, let's think why. This could be in a tool where you have a text box to enter or something like that, or the Skype bot or so on. So what we're going to enable this one to do is enter the YouTube link, or I'm going to make it so you can enter the view key as well. And once you've entered that, what it's going to respond is the title of the video. It's kind of useless because you could just go to YouTube, but for the purpose of like an API or an idea, it's pretty good. What we can also do with it is create one for YouTube stats, so we can type the link or the whatever. Now what we can do is we can respond the amount of views it's got, with pretty much anything on the page we can respond with the API call. So let's get started. So it is going to be PHP. I'm just using Notepad++ to make it, as it's pretty good for that. And we're just going to start it off with the PHP stuff. And I'm quickly going to go ahead and save it now because I want the I want to see the language and all the different colors of the PHP file. So what we're going to type is, we'll call this video, and we'll save that as a PHP hypertext and save that. Now as you can see, that went red. It's just easier to see how you're going. So what we're going to have is something on the URL which lets us enter that key or the YouTube link. So we can start off by saying we'll call it video, and that will be equal to underscore get in brackets, and we'll call that video, like so, and that will be getting our link. Now what we want to do is, because I want to enable us to use the view key as well, we can say if, and we can use preg underscore match for this, like so, another set of brackets, and we can check if whatever we've inputted with the video contained YouTube. So if it contained YouTube, we don't need to, we're assuming they've already added on the link. If not, we're going to create the link for them. So we can say www.youtube.com, and if that was contained within our video, which is up here. Now if it was, we're going to create another thing called let's say the link, and that will be equal to video, because we're assuming now if it contained YouTube, it contains the rest, so the link's equal to whatever they entered. If it didn't contain youtube.com, we're assuming they just entered the little view key. So what we want to say is link is going to be equal to, and in the string http, we can use the s as YouTube use that, www.youtube.com / I believe it's watch.php, and then v equals, and that will be equal to our video. So now that will create the full link, assuming whatever key they entered on the end of that, like so. Now what we want to do is use file get contents to get the page, all the contents of the page, and we'll store that to a variable called page, and that'll be equal to file underscore get contents, and we want to get the contents of our link which we just created, like so. And now what we want to do is we go to this YouTube page, and if we view the page source, now we can just Control F, and we know it's called the secret vault, so we'll go down to wherever that stuff is. Now that's the title of the page, which is for the browser. If we go down a little bit more, so we've got it again. If we press Control F again, the secret, let's see where it is. So if we keep finding that, what we want to look for is the actual title of the video, which I believe is right here. So this bit of text here. So what we want to do is split it. We want to create a split, let's say right here, and then we want to grab obviously this bit of text. So whatever YouTube, we want to grab this bit of text here. So whatever link they entered, this is going to be the title of the video that they entered. So we just want to take it from here up until this speech mark, grab this piece of text and split it again here. So let's do that now. So we can create, we'll call it split, and that are going to be equal to explode, which is the PHP method of splitting things. So what we want to explode at is obviously, we'll take it from here, which should be fine. So we'll paste that in there. One thing you need to note is we can't use, well we can, but without doing something, we can't use speech marks within like one string because it messes it all up. So what you want to do is, before, just on the left side of one that's contained within the main string, you're going to put a backslash. So we want one there, there, and there, and that should be good. And obviously that split we want to happen on our page. Now what we want to do is create another split, so we can call this split 1, and that's going to be equal to explode again, and this time what we want to explode at is the end, so just this little part here, because we only want to grab the middle content. So if we split here, we can get the left side of that and grab that. So what we want to say is we want to split there, and also again we just need to put a backslash there because that one contains it. But this time we don't want to get the split from the page, we want to get a split from our first split, which is sort of confusing, but it's actually pretty simple once you get your head around things. I've got that, so we just want to split it there, and we want to split it with the number 1 inside. The number 1 gets the right side of where we split. So let's say we split here. If I'll show you, we split here. We want the right side, which will now be all the code on the right side of that. So we're now creating a split here and getting the left side of that, which will just leave us with the title of the video. So hopefully you can understand that. So after we split there, all we want to do is use echo, and that will basically print something to our page. And we will, all we want to echo is our new split. So split 1 in brackets, just 0, because that's the left side, and that should be good to go. So you want to save that, and you want to come onto your web server and upload the file. As you can see, mine's already uploaded because, like I said at the start, I made this already. So to save me uploading that again, I'll just go to my server /video. You can see I've already got links here previously. You want to type video.php. You want to use question mark, and we called video here, so we need to use video in the link, and that will be equal to the link. So let's use this secret bolt, copy that, paste that there like so, and press enter, and you'll see our little page has returned the secret bolt, which is the title of this video. Now what we can do, like I said, was return the view count and stuff like that. Now I might not show you how to go in to do that, but all you'll do, we'll check the view count, it's 3,283,000. So if we copy that at this point in time in the source, if we search for that number, as you can see it's right here. So you'll see what we'll do, would make the split, let's say we could split it to here, and then I might as well show you. So let's take it from here because it's the watch view count. Let's copy that. So all we'd do is we'd create another split. We'll call it split 2, and that'll be equal to explode. This time we'll use the new bit of code, and we put a backslash there and another one right there. Now we want to have another split. Oops, we actually want to take that from the page, from the main page again. Split 3. Oops, split 3 is equal to explode. And we want to end that just after the views, which is right here. So let's take that, put that in, and we want to split that at split 2 and 1. And then after that, all you want to do is echo split 3 in brackets 0, and there you have it. So now if I were to upload that, which, just let me do that, we find our file on the desktop, video, upload it. Now if I were to refresh this, that, you see we got the title of the video, and now we've also got the views. So if you wanted to get the likes, all you need to do is copy the number, go into the source, find where it is, create a new split, and echo it. So that's just for YouTube. You can do this with any website that you want to get a detail from, maybe a specific link in general, but YouTube's pretty good because you can therefore create an API which will get the stats of any video or something like that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry a few mistakes were made, but at the end we have got it done. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time.